Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is an inspired makeup tutorial from the look that Priyanka Chopra wore to the Emmy Awards that happened, I want to say like a week ago. I thought she looked beautiful and it was the first fall look that I've seen yet this season that just inspired me to want to do like a dark lip, kind of sultry eyes. Keep in mind this is an inspired look. I couldn't quite nail her eyes. Maybe it was the tones that I used, the shape of her eyes versus mine. Again, I'm not Priyanka Chopra, so that could be the big difference right there. But if you guys want to see how I created this look, keep on watching and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I post new videos here every Friday. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the look. And the fan must go off. I swear, it's only on the days that I'm gonna be filming does the sun come out and shine this bright. All right, I'm going to prep my skin with the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. We are going to do everything in this video, and I wanna give myself the Priyanka eyebrows because she has such beautiful, full eyebrows. And we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Frame and Set Pomade. I use the color Deep Brunette. Now I like to start at the beginning of the brow and just kind of create that first line and then slightly extend the tail of the brow. I like to kind of, wherever my eye leads off, kind of bring it to that angle. Whoop, that's a little bit too long. And then fill in the arch. So for areas that I'm missing hair, I just kind of go in, do little flicks back and forth. And because her eyebrows are so full, I feel like I need to make mine really thick. So here goes nothing. For the start of the brow, I'm just gonna hold my brush upwards and do light flicks. Now this is my good brow, so I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to make this one look like this because that looks pretty darn good. What makes this one not so great is the fact that I'm missing hair in here, and I've been told, and it just so happens to be by a lot of Indian girls that I ask because I'm always like, you have such nice brows, what do you do? And they say that they use castor oil to make their brows and eyelashes grow in thicker and longer for the lashes, I think. So I want to know, do you guys do this? Like, have any of you guys used castor oil to make your hairs grow in thicker? Because if that's the case, I need to start. I even have some at home. I just don't do it all that often. I think it's just pure laziness. But if you guys say it works, I will definitely be greasing up my brows. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. Also going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation brush. I am obsessed with this foundation. I thought about using a different one to kind of switch things up, but this just gives my skin such a flawless finish. I have done a first impression review of this foundation, so if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I will leave a link for you right now and in my description box if you want to check it out a little later. But I just think that if you have oily combination skin, you will love this because it gives your skin a really nice matte finish and flawless finish. Next up, I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is like torture to me because I use the shade medium, but there is literally nothing left and I just need to replenish this ASAP. What I wanted to do was take a visit to the States because that's literally the only place that I can get it. You cannot buy this in Canada. So I was thinking about going to Ulta across the border and picking a new one up, but I just haven't done that yet. Or I could do online shopping. I just kind of suck at online, even though I know what shade it is I want. I don't know, there's just something so much more gratifying to go into the store, swatch, play around, and then pick one up. And what makes me even more upset is that I can see products sitting in the bottom there and I just have to find a way to get it out. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh, it's working. This has not worked for me yet. Did I get, oh, I got some. Oh my gosh, that makes me, it's a good day. I gotta stop applying so much product. Or just remember, this is Shape Tape. You don't need a lot of this at all. And if anybody knows a comparable dupe to the Shape Tape, I still have yet to find one, but if you know of one that works equally as well or almost as well, leave me a comment and let me know. Now to set this, I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Translucent Poreless Finish Airbrush Powder. I tested a bajillion of my lipsticks to try and come up with something that looks like hers. I see red tones to it, I see plummy purple tones to it. It actually changes in some of the pictures that you look at her in. So this one kind of looks more reddy, like brownie, burnt orange red. I don't know. This is kind of what I'm seeing. So I'm going to go with the Ofra liquid lipstick in Havana Nights. Lipstick on the tape. I don't know if it matches hers exactly, but I think this color is pretty bomb. What I'm gonna try to do to make them look a little bit more like hers, because I noticed hers were a little bit more glossy, is take a little bit of my Fenty gloss, or sorry, it's called the Gloss Bomb Fenty Glow, and then dab some onto the lip. Oh, dang. What I did read is that her makeup artist used, I believe it was like a Laura Mercier, like one of those sticks, like a cream stick on her eyes and her lips. I can't do that because this is a liquid lipstick and that on my eyes would not be good. You just wouldn't even be able to blend it out. So I'm gonna try and come up with something that matches this. And I apologize if at any point I have lipstick on my teeth. That's the problem with these like super dark lipsticks. This is why I stick to nudes. I'm gonna go in with a brown liner. This is from Urban Decay and it's called Bourbon. It's one of their 24/7 Glide On eye pencils. She seems to have a really heavy lower lash line, so that's why I kind of wanted to do this part first. And then over top of that, I'm gonna use the NYX Perfect Filt'r palette because there's a color in here that is just calling my name. I'm just gonna smudge that over top of that brown liner. And I noticed that her eyeshadow just hugs the shape of her lower lash line. So I'm just gonna really try and smoke this area out. I'm taking the Kiss Pro Hexa eyeshadow palette in Pink Nude. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Like a light shimmery cranberry, and I'm just gonna hit the lower lash line with that and blend over top of that color we just applied. Going back in, I'm going to use the MAC brush that I was using earlier, and with whatever's left over on my brush, I'm just going to sweep this into my crease and start defining this. And what I noticed about her shadow was there was no like winged out effect. It was more just kind of working the color into the crease, and it kind of just followed the shape of her eye. So I'm going to just add a little bit of color to the outer edges here and bring a little bit more into the crease, which is totally different for me because I normally wing out my shadows. I just think it looks the best with my eye shape, but we're doing something a little different today. I'm gonna take some of that cranberry shade with the same brush and work that in. It's not a dark color, so it's not gonna like intensify it, but right now it's just looking so flat, and hers has a little bit of shimmer to it. Before I go any further with the eyes, I wanna see what the lid color is gonna look like. So I'm gonna use this one in that same Kiss palette and use this shade right here. And I'm just gonna sweep that onto the lid. Oh my, that's such a pretty color. And now we have a completely different eye. I'm also gonna use that in the inner tear duct of the lower lash line. I'm gonna go back to my original color and apply that to the outer edges and then up into that crease. I've just spent a great amount of time blending these out. When I get scared or I'm like, oh, it's not working, I just take like a blending brush and go crazy with the edges of the shadow and just hope that it comes together. I think those are literally her natural lashes, which I'm kind of jealous of because they're quite long. So I'm going to give my real ones a coat of mascara and then apply a pair of falsies. I'm also gonna rim my waterline using the Marcelle Velvet Gel Waterproof Liner in black. And I think my last go of the shadow to kind of make it look a little bit more bronzy in the lids is taking my bronzer, the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo, and this is the number 2 kit. And I'm just going to use the bronzer and bring that into the crease. All right, Priyanka or not, I just really give my eyes a good look, and I think they look awesome. I really love the tones of them. I noticed that she didn't really have on a lot of bronzer. She wasn't super chiseled. She had just a touch of blush, but you guys know I love bronzer. So I'm using the Makeup Forever matte bronzer in the shade 20, and I'm just gonna hit the cheeks with these, a little bit of the contours, just kind of sculpt up my face. And for blush, I'm gonna use this one. It's one of their sculpting powders in the shade S214. This is a refill. Ooh. So you see it just kind of pops onto a magnetic palette. Just gonna take some of this pretty like rosy pink and apply that to the apples. She actually had like just a flush of color, more so on the back of her cheeks. And that is my completed makeup look. I feel like I've been doing this forever. I think I have. Weather's changed outside, it's cloudy now, but I'm actually really happy with how it came out. FYI, I did redo my brows again. They just were not doing it for me. And all I did, same technique, I just took off the brow, filled them back in, and so much better. So I really hope you guys like this makeup look. Give the video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you guys are new. And now before you go, I just want to hear, what is the next video you want to see from me? Is it a makeup tutorial? Is it a product review? I actually have a new foundation. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I believe it's the water. It's like the original Double Wear, but a dewier finish. So if you guys are interested, let me know down below. And if you guys want to see more of me from now until next Friday, check out my vlog channel, Life with Trina, and I will see you all next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!